The moment we've all been waiting for has finally come, after years of rumors, court cases, and heartache. The circumstances of Christian's collapse will leave you dumbfounded. Christian, the spouse of basketball wife star Jennifer Williams, has been officially condemned to prison. What caused this abrupt decline in popularity? How is Jennifer handling her 50th birthday? Even the most devoted followers will be shocked by what transpired next. So stay tuned. The turn this story has taken will surprise you, and this is only the start. Welcome back, everybody. We are delving deeply into one of the most talked about scandals that is causing a stir in the reality TV industry today. The tragic and dramatic story of basketball wives star Jennifer Williams and her husband Christian's unexpected legal demise. Jennifer has experienced a great deal of public attention at the age of 50. However, nothing comes close to what happened lately when Christian received his formal prison sentence. This isn't another scandal involving a star. It's a narrative you've probably never heard before, full of unexpected turns, unspoken facts, and emotional upheaval. We'll learn the history of Christian's legal issues and how they began in this video, what insiders are saying about the future of their marriage and careers, Jennifer's reaction, and how this has affected her personally and professionally, the pivotal circumstances that led to his punishment, and the unforeseen impact this has had on the franchise of Basketball Wives. Think again if you believe you know the entire tale. You'll be shocked by what transpired next, and this is when the intriguing part begins. Therefore, be sure to stick with me through to the conclusion, because some information has just come to light that may alter everything you previously believed. For more exclusive updates on your favorite reality TV stars, remember to hit the like button and subscribe before we get started. Okay, let's get started. Christian, the spouse of Jennifer Williams, used to be regarded as a private, behind-the-scenes person, encouraging but generally out of the public eye. Beyond sporadic glimpses of his basketball wife, fans had little knowledge of his personal life for years. However, there were significant legal issues simmering beneath the surface. The initial legal problems and early warning indicators. Although mostly unnoticed, the crisis started years ago. Court documents and insider information indicate that Christian was first accused of financial impropriety and fraud. According to reports, he was involved in multiple commercial endeavors that did not adhere to legal compliance norms, which led to these accusations. Christian continued to conduct business in an opaque manner in spite of several warnings, drawing further attention from government regulators and private lawsuits. He and Jennifer would eventually become embroiled in public scandal as a result of this downward spiral. It intensified publicity and conjecture on social media. Rumors started to circulate among Jennifer's fans and the reality TV world as legal pressure increased. Speculation became very popular on social media. A flurry of suspicions concerning Christian's dubious activities and potential criminal charges was triggered by cryptic messages, deleted tweets, and subtle barbs. Suspicions were stoked by fans who watched Jennifer on Instagram and spotted faint indications of anxiety and stress. However, Jennifer, who is renowned for keeping her private affairs private, continued to stoke the flames by refusing to publicly address the accusations for a considerable amount of time. The moment of transition from private to public, when court records were released, revealing that Christian was charged with several crimes, including embezzlement, fraud, and maybe more serious ones, the issue blew up. All of a sudden, the story became top news rather than a rumor. Jennifer was put in a difficult situation where she had to manage the emotional impact at home while maintaining her public persona as a basketball wife. It was a pivotal event that altered not just Christian's career, but also Jennifer's as well. But many people are unaware of this startling fact. The public's attention and the growing evidence did not end Christian's legal struggles. The actual drama took place behind closed doors and in the courtroom, and that's where the intensity increased even further. One of the most well-known incidents involving a basketball wife star's family in recent memory took place in the courtroom after the accusations against Christian were made public. The tremendous courtroom drama, pivotal moments during the trial, and the shocking final sentencing that both fans and insiders experienced are broken down in this part. The charges were presented, from fraud and embezzlement to allegations of money laundering and violation of fiduciary duty. Christian was confronted with a litany of grave charges that created a bleak picture. Christian was accused by the prosecution of participating in a complex operation that embezzled money from several investors and business partners, resulting in significant financial harm. He was implicated in these acts by comprehensive testimonies, emails, and transaction accounts found in court documents. It was evident from the strength of the evidence that this was no minor legal snag. A comprehensive criminal inquiry was conducted. The trial starts, defense, and opening remarks. Fans, legal professionals, and members of the media crowded the courtroom, waiting for answers. The fact that Jennifer Williams missed a significant number of sessions demonstrated the emotional toll this was having on her. The prosecution portrayed Christian in opening comments as a willful criminal who violated the confidence of people around him in order to further his own interests. The defense team, on the other hand, emphasized Christian's past as a helpful husband and business partner, and contended that he was the victim of miscommunications and aggressive legal targeting. Crucial witnesses and proof that changed the outcome. A number of crucial witnesses, including accountants, financial specialists, and former business acquaintances, testified. According to their testimonies, Christian allegedly lied to partners, hid transactions, and falsified financial records. A set of internal emails in which Christian seemed to plan the money diversion were among the most damning pieces of evidence. These disclosures drastically changed public opinion and ruined the defense's case. Jennifer's role and silence in public. Jennifer struck a careful balance during the trial, publicly remaining cautious while privately expressing support for her husband. According to insiders who spoke exclusively, Jennifer was torn between loyalty and preserving her own reputation. Supporters kept a close eye out for any indications of a public declaration. However, Jennifer's lack of response only fueled conjecture. Was this the start of the end for their marriage? Or was she always there for Christian? The decision and punishment. A moment that left everyone in shock. The jury's verdict was delivered following weeks of deliberations. Christian was convicted on several charges. After carefully considering the evidence, the judge imposed a punishment that shocked the reality TV industry. Christian would serve several years in prison, marking a harsh but not unexpected consequence. The sentencing hearing was emotional and tense. Christian appeared visibly shaken while Jennifer was noticeably absent, signaling how deep the impact was. The courtroom drama was only part of the story. Behind the headlines, Jennifer Williams, star of Basketball Wives, was facing an emotional and public battle of her own. This section explores how Jennifer responded to Christian's sentencing, the personal and professional fallout, and what this means for her future. The immediate aftermath: shock, silence, and support. When the news broke that Christian had been sentenced to jail, Jennifer's initial response was noticeably quiet. Unlike many celebrities who went to social media to explain or defend, Jennifer chose silent, prompting fans and reporters to speculate. Was this a display of strength or heartbreak? Close insiders stated that Jennifer was coping with a mix of astonishment, sadness, and resolve. Friends say she was extremely offended, but resolved to protect her family's privacy amid increasing public scrutiny. This silence, while frustrating to fans, was a purposeful choice to focus on healing and strategy. Public statements and media appearances. Weeks later, Jennifer broke her quiet with a carefully written remark during an interview with a renowned entertainment outlet. She expressed her grief about the situation, but highlighted her commitment to her children and her job. She stated, "This has been the most painful moment of my life, but I'm focusing on going forward with grace. Family means everything to me, and I'm asking for privacy as we traverse this difficult chapter." This message inspired a rush of support from followers, but it also stirred up questions about the state of her marriage and whether a breakup was impending. The impact on Jennifer's career, problems, and prospects. Jennifer's emotional struggle inevitably spilled into her work life. Producers of Basketball Wives apparently deliberated how to address Christian's legal concerns on the show. Some urged for a genuine, emotional representation to connect with viewers, while others feared it could tarnish the franchise's reputation. In the interim, Jennifer was observed pulling back her public appearances and focused on commercial opportunities outside reality TV, including her expanding social media impact and entrepreneurial enterprises. For her, this time of introspection and rebirth has been both difficult and life-changing. Social media storm and fan replies. Social media was ablaze with conflicting responses. While some followers voiced dismay and questioned Jennifer's loyalty, others showed overwhelming support. applauding her dignity and tenacity. Many fan pages discuss the implications of Christian's imprisonment for the future of their relationship and the program, and hashtags went viral. Within the reality TV community, the discussion went viral and reflected larger themes of survival, treachery, and trust. Will Christian and Jennifer make it through this marriage dilemma? There still may be the most pressing question. Will Christian and Jennifer's marriage be able to weather this storm? Conflicting signals are reported by insiders. While some claim irreparable harm, others believe the couple is attempting to resolve things in private. In light of Jennifer's public remarks regarding privacy and family, the reality might lie somewhere in the middle. Fans will be closely monitoring any new developments, though, as this controversy has permanently altered the storyline around their relationship. Christian's imprisonment had far-reaching effects that extended beyond the law. This part examines the potential legal disputes over money, the wide-ranging financial repercussions that Christian and Jennifer Williams are experiencing, and Jennifer's personal and professional future. What's at risk is the financial harm. Millions of dollars were allegedly lost as a result of Christian's alleged fraudulent actions, which affected the finances of many family members, business partners, and investors. The claims of embezzlement and money laundering, according to court documents, focused on money that Christian had through a number of business endeavors, some of which were related to Jennifer's own business endeavors. There were several different areas of financial harm. Confiscated property. According to reports, as part of asset recovery efforts, authorities seized bank accounts, cars, and properties associated with Christian. Lawsuits from investors. The financial situation became more complicated when some of Christian's former business partners filed civil lawsuits demanding restitution. Family money. Concerns regarding Jennifer's involvement in Christian's business affairs sparked an investigation into her finances. Jennifer's financial barrier that keeps her personal and professional lives apart. Jennifer's attempt to financially disassociate herself from Christian's problematic endeavors was one important aspect that came to light. Insiders claim that she collaborated with her legal team from the beginning to safeguard her business interests and assets, maintaining both her professional and personal brand. Disentangling financial ties in these situations, according to some legal experts, is never simple, particularly when married couples share assets or co-invest in businesses. Jennifer might still experience indirect repercussions, such as problems with her credit or harm to her reputation that affects future transactions. The show has to continue. The role of Jennifer and Basketball Wives, network executives and producers had to make difficult choices. In the midst of the controversy, would Jennifer stay on Basketball Wives? There are conflicting emotions behind the scenes, according to reports. While some saw opportunities for compelling storytelling, others were concerned about bad press. Jennifer gave a calm reaction. She consented to take part in several episodes that talked about her family's difficulties without getting too dramatic. She was able to carefully control the story while retaining authenticity thanks to her strategy, rebuilding, and new endeavors. Because of the lingering effects of the past, Jennifer turned her attention to starting new businesses. She is putting a lot of effort into changing her public image, from starting internet businesses to increasing her social media presence. Numerous admirers have praised her fortitude, viewing Jennifer as a model of fortitude in the face of hardship. Jennifer seems committed to redefining success according to her own standards, whether through entrepreneurial endeavors or inspirational content. Beyond the court cases and financial difficulties, there is a very personal tale of tenacity, heartache, and hope. The emotional effects of Christian's sentencing on Jennifer Williams are examined in this concluding part. How she is with the consequences and what she and her family may face in the future. The emotional toll that occurs behind closed doors as the cameras record Jennifer's calm public image. A distinct story, one characterized by significant emotional challenges, is revealed by others close to her. She navigates feelings of betrayal, sorrow, and uncertainty, and her friends characterize her as heartbroken but resilient. According to insiders, Jennifer has been going to therapy and encircling herself with a close-knit group of friends and relatives. Her ability to cope with the shock of Christian punishment and the highly visible breakdown of their life has been greatly aided by this network of support. The fact that Jennifer has kids who are directly impacted by the chaos adds to the emotional burden. As a loving mother, she must balance protecting them from the media frenzy with being open about the harsh truths they must deal with. Fan responses and public support. Fans and other celebrities have shown Jennifer a great lot of support during this struggle. Social media has been used by many to show sympathy and respect for her bravery. Heartfelt remarks like "Stay strong, Jennifer, you've got this," and conversations about how she represents resiliency for women facing hardship worldwide are among the comments. This outpouring of support has given Jennifer a much-needed boost and served as a reminder that she is not alone. The spotlight on reality TV's role in recovery. Basketball Wives is where Jennifer's journey continues to develop, as she has opted to open up and be vulnerable about her experience. According to reports, producers are in favor of showing this chapter because they see it as a chance to show Jennifer as more than just a scandal. Moments of intense emotion, tears, difficult talks, and glimmers of hope are captured on camera. Viewers have responded favorably to this openness, and many value Jennifer's readiness to face difficult realities in public. However, there are drawbacks to taking this route. Although reality TV provides a forum for recovery, it also draws attention and criticism, which exacerbates an already challenging circumstance. Rebuilding and moving forward. Jennifer's spirit is unwavering in spite of the difficulties. She has made no secret of her resolve to start over in both her personal and professional life. Jennifer is devoting time and effort to creative endeavors, business development, and self-care. She is also looking for advocacy opportunities, especially in relation to topics like women's financial literacy and home resilience. From one of scandal to one of empowerment, her tale is changing.